What's Going On podcast.
Yo, this is Ninja,
And this is XP Early Bird,
and this is
the What's Going On podcast.
What's Going On. And welcome back, Early. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, my man. How
Good.
you doing,
That's
my brother?
I am good, my friend. I am fucking, how they say, swell. I'm doing good, bro.
I saw on social media, man. Y'all had some visitors, man.
Oh yeah, man. So I forgot. Well, I forget. We talking now. So Kenyelle hit me up on the text, and she was like, "Yo, bro, we heading to Daytona. Um, I think Jess knew, but she kind of forgot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But she was like, I want to meet up. I want to surprise Jess. I'm like, all right, cool. So, what do you want to do? She was like, well, Daytona's only like maybe like 20 minutes from my house, so I can head down there. She was like, yo, I'm gonna head to the beach in the morning because I had to work. So I said we can meet up in the afternoon. She's like, all right, cool. I'll head to the beach, and then like 5 o'clock, we'll meet up at David Buster's. So I'm like, all right, cool. But Jessica don't like David Buster's. Jessica don't really like going in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to get her out, if it ain't Longhorn Steakhouse, shout out to Longhorn, she's not going. She's not going anywhere. So for me to get her out the house, I had to be like, kind of just like, yo, when I get home, I'm gonna take everybody out. And I already told Jaden, because if I would have asked Jaden, hey, we're going out, he would have been like, nah, I don't want to go. And then I would have been like, nigga, like, you gotta go. Like, so I told him on the back, and I'm like, hey, Kenyelle's in town. I want to surprise mom. So when I ask you who we're going out, say yes, because I want everybody to go. Anyway, finally, I told her, I'm like, hey, we're gonna go out, just have the kids ready, boom, boom, boom. When I get home, I'll take a shower, like around 4 o'clock, we'll roll out. Where we going? So I had to come up with something clever. I'm like, don't worry about it. We're gonna go out, we're gonna go do some things. Well, where we're going? I'm like, oh my God. I was like, babe, I don't know yet. I was like, we're gonna go eat. So I was gonna go eat. So she was cool. She was like, all right. So throughout the whole ordeal, so where we going? I'm like, I don't know yet. So I'm gonna head into Daytona. So she already calculated everything in Daytona. She knows there's the outlets and all this shit out there. There's mad shit out there. I hit up Kenyelle. I'm like, yo, boom, we're on the way. Kenyelle's like, yo, Kenyelle's stupid. She goes, yo, I'm running. She always says I'm running on black time. So she was gonna be a little late.
Oh man.
I was like, yo, I got you. It was like, so whatever. Anyway, long story short, I got to the Dave & Buster's. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna take the kids out, Dave & Buster's for a little while. She's like, she made a face. Like really, I hate Dave & Buster's. I'm like, and then we'll go eat. Mind you, she don't know Kenyelle. Nothing. She don't know nothing. Mm-hmm. So I'm texting Kenyelle on the other end. I'm like, yo, you need to be here soon because she's hungry and she hates Dave & Buster's. Well, so she put LOL. I was like, I'm on double negative, bro. I'm in the hole right now. So the kids are playing game, and I'm trying to change up the mood. So she's starting to, she was cool, you know what I'm saying, but she was just I could tell she didn't want to be there. I know she don't like Dave & Buster's. I never take her there. We don't care for Dave & Buster's that much. But that was the closest thing because Kenyelle don't know the neighborhood, so that was the biggest closest thing there we met up at. Anyway, she finally got there. Kenyelle pops up. She texts Jess like, "Hey, what you doing?" And then Jess tells me she's talking to Kenyelle. So I'm like, "All right, cool." So I know she's on the way because I told her to text her when she's on the way. I mean, to text her just, "Hey, how you doing?" And then I knew she was gonna tell me Kenyelle, text her, whatever. Anyway, so she pops up at the Dave & Buster's, and Jessica's sitting there like, not mad, but just kind of like pouty. We were there for like a good hour. Yeah, like So I'm looking at her, I'm like, oh my god, like it's torturing me because I feel bad because I know she fucking hates this place. But Kenyo pops up and Chris and the kids, and she looks, and she did like a triple
A
take,
double
like,
take.
yeah. She looked like 3-4 times, like Kenyo. It was kind of, it was kind of like, David
Yeah,
Boy
kind of
says don't
dark.
have no blood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of dark in there. Yeah.
So Kenyo, like her face, it was a cool moment. It was perfect, and she was super
Good,
excited. And
good,
then
good.
we went out to eat, because Kenyo and Chris, they the homies, bro. Like,
Yeah,
we know each other as long as we know you. You know what I'm saying? We all met
yeah,
in the same place.
yeah.
So Chris and I, we talked, and Kenya were talking. The kids were playing. Then we went to dinner, and we ate, and we talked for like 2 hours while we just fucking around, talking and catching up and shit. It was good. It was good. It was good to
Good,
see
good.
family. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
even though they're not blood, bro, they family. Like
yeah, yeah.
they were
They good
always
people,
looked
man.
out. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
man.
Good
Those
people,
those are the
real good
kind of
people.
people you want around all the time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to Kenyel and Chris, man. That's my boy. Yo. I love Chris. Me and Chris go way back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like it's crazy because I have a lot of friends. I got friends from New York and whatnot that we still hit up. We still talk and we hit up each other every once in a while. But like my Lexus family,
hmm,
that's a whole different family. You know what I'm saying? Like
hmm,
Chris and Kenyel and you and your uncle and Marcus and just Alex. Of course Alex. Alex is the big homie. You know what I'm saying? He looked out for
yeah,
me. Forever, dude.
yeah,
Like I owe him a lot. You know what I'm saying? He was
yeah,
there when my mom died. Like he was the big bro I never had. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Alex for sure. Yeah, Alex was the homie,
Man,
son. And we even to this day he'll hit me up and be like, yo, you good? How's everything? Blah blah blah. Anything I need, he always had my back, 100%, bro. Always. So yeah,
yeah.
shout outs
I
to
mean,
my Lexus family.
it was some real good people at Lexus, man. I just think the environment wasn't the best, But
Yeah,
yeah, good
yeah,
people at Lexus.
yeah. It was real good, man. So shout out to my Lexus people, Cat Man Hands from my Lexus family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah. Other than that, man, we had a good week. Everything was straight, man. But how was
Good,
your week?
good, good. My week was rough, man.
Oh
Because
man, damn.
I was on vacation, and this was my first week back from being on
Mm.
vacation. So
And nobody helped
back
you
out,
do any good work.
back out in
Yeah.
the heat, back on the
Ugh.
grind. It's just and the whole while I'm working, man, I'm just wishing. I wish I was back on vacation. Man. So it was rough. But other than
Vacation.
that, I'm good, man. It was a good week. I made it through. I'm back in the
Yeah.
groove, back on the grind, ready to set goals and achieve those goals, and get things in motion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I feel that, dog. Oh yeah. Shit. But getting back to work after a dope vacation is really hard.
it's rough, bro. Oh my
It's
god, it's rough.
rough, dude. It is fucking rough. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. That shit is rough. You be there like, what am I doing here? I hate this place. So you just start
Yeah.
thinking about your whole life again. And you be like, yo, where did I go wrong? I ain't even gonna lie, dog. I'll be like, it's like when I worked that job that I didn't like, I'll be there just remember I told you I'll be zoning out. And these are the moments I'm having. I'm like, yo, what am I doing with my life, dog? Why am I here trying to bro, especially when I was working in the dealerships, bro. I don't get me wrong, they were good
Yo.
jobs, but they could be very stressful. You know that.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I working on cars and then being an advisor and even training new guys. I'm like, bro, this is not it right here, dog. I am not.
yeah.
But yeah, dude. Well, at least you're back, son. It was good to see you, brother.
Oh man, thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Always. As everybody who is watching know that Destiny is not here. She is. I don't know. What do we I know she's gonna see this and be like, yo, I don't. She's not here today. She's off. she she called
She
out
called out.
sick.
She called out.
She called out sick. So, we're
Yeah,
gonna
so
use
we'll
that
do the best we
excuse.
can to hold it down
Yeah, yeah,
in her
yeah.
absence.
Yes. Um.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. So I guess it is time. You know what time it is?
Yes, I know exactly what time it is.
Yeah, let's do it, son. It's time to get into
What's going on
what's
now?
going on now, buddy. Yeah. All right. So, what we talking about early?
Man, we talking about Donald Trump, man.
Oh God, that is, bro.
Bro,
That's crazy
I never thought that I would live to
to see some
see
shit like
these.
that. Yep.
Like, I never thought that I would live through times of war, and that's all my life has been. I never
Yeah.
thought that I would live to see an assassination attempt on a president or a presidential candidate. And
Hmm.
I didn't see it live, but it's all over the news. So I saw it,
Yeah.
man, and I'm just, bro, this is crazy, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. We living
Like,
in a
this is
different
crazy.
world.
And the Democrat versus Republican, I feel like this is what happens with that the way they're branding politics. Like, so whenever something goes
I'm
wrong,
gonna let you go.
the the Democrats blame the Republicans blame the Democrats. So it's just, it's division, it's tension, it's emotional. Like, I've heard older people say it's certain things you don't discuss, which is religion and politics, because the religion and politics starts wars. It's just something that people just can't handle. And
Hmm.
as you can see, that was crazy. That was crazy.
It was nuts, dude. I was a matter of fact. Okay, so when it happened, I was at dinner with Kenyelle when it happened. Like the TV was in the
Oh man.
corner, and I was watching it. Me and my son, we were watching it. We were just talking about Trump. Like we were watching it and talking about him. But on the screen, you can't hear anything because they got TVs everywhere. So it's like the subtitles, and we were
Mhm.
watching it, and then we looked down to some of our appetizers came in, and we look up, and then like people are freaking out. So we watched it live on the TV,
Man.
but without the sound on, it just I was like, what the fuck? Like I'm looking at him, like I'm telling him, I'm like, yo, what's going on? I'm thinking like something happened. Like I'm not thinking that happened. I'm thinking like, oh, because when I looked up, he was gone off the podium, so I thought maybe he fell
Mhm.
or somebody tried to rush him on stage. I didn't know he had got shot. So I'm looking up, and then I was like, "Fuck that shit! I'm gonna eat." And I look down, I start eating, and then I look up again, and it's saying assassination attempt. I'm like, "Oh shit!" So I'm like, I'm telling Chris, I'm like, "Yo, you watching this?" And he looks up, and he's like, "Oh shit!" So we started like googling it and whatever. Obviously, it was fresh,
Mhm.
so there was no
Yeah.
Google things yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, this shit's nuts, man. And Jaden was like, "Yeah, it was assassination attempt." I'm like who's brave enough to do that shit nowadays? And but back to your point about how the Democrats and the Republicans, it's almost like and this is gonna I'm just gonna try to put it in the best terms that people can understand. It's kind of like East
Mhm.
Coast West Coast beef. It's
It
like
really is,
watching.
bro.
It really is because if you think about it, right? They go on TV, they bash each other all day, like all day long. Like it's almost like it's almost hypocritical because they always talk about peace, but they're always on TV bashing each other. So when you sit on TV all day long and you pump out, even if it's true, let's just say Trump is an asshole and he's racist and this and that, and Biden is a sleepyhead and he takes pills and he kisses kids in the forehead and in the lips because he's a perv. Let's just say all that's true.
Mhm.
How does that? How does any of that work in the political view? Like none of that. If that's the case, then why any of them have jobs? If Joe Biden is a perv and Trump is a super racist that hates black folks, then
Mhm.
why are they even allowed to do? Why are we picking these people to even nominate them?
Exactly.
So
And
what's the point of going on TV and saying, yeah, Joe Biden's a pervert, he kisses kids in the face, and saying, oh, Trump is a racist if you're not black, if like it like that politically that doesn't make sense.
it has nothing to do with what's
With
important.
anything.
Like,
Exactly. So that's the fighting points. It's almost
and,
like
and
watching
that's
a Tyson fight.
and that's what I'm saying. Like, the way they're branding politics, it makes no sense. Okay, this whole presidential campaign has been so messy. I feel like that's what got it to this point. And it's been so messy that you don't even know the policies that these people are running on. Because when they get on camera or whenever they do their messaging, they're not saying what they're going to handle. Like, I'm going to handle these problems. I'm going to implement these policies. I'm going to do this for the economy. They're not saying those things. Like, they get on camera and then they just bash each other constantly.
Right.
And it's escalated to this point. And now you have to get on camera and Joe Biden has to get on camera and denounce what happened. You have to, because
he's gonna have to.
What's to say someone don't attempt to assassinate you on your on one
right?
Your
so now it's gonna go tit for tat.
Yeah, tit for tat.
Like
so
you try.
This is
no. Go ahead.
This. I feel like is crazy. It's insane. I feel like politics has gotten out of hand. I hate politics. I hate it with a passion, because I feel like these aristocrats, or whatever you would call them, politicians, up the elite class, these are people making. They have the power to make decisions over your life, and they're playing with your life. Like, it's a game to them. Cause like whatever they decide, it doesn't really affect them. And if it does affect them, they can just erase it, like that. So I really hate politics, and I feel like because they see it as just a game, this is what happened, and I feel like it got real for them.
Yeah, no, I agree, and that's what I'm saying. I think it's just it's almost to the point where it's like we're just supporting gangs. It's like going and picking your favorite gang and running behind them and just waiting for somebody to shoot your leader. Like, it's crazy, because we're getting to the point where it's like, first of all, for that kid to just go up there on that rooftop and just think he could target practice at the president at 20 years old, bro, like, that's nuts to me, dog. So now what's gonna go on is, all the conspiracy theories are gonna go crazy. Oh, it was staged. Oh, it was fake. Let's just keep it a buck. I don't think it was staged. Just like, nobody's doing that. Nobody's gonna be like, hey, shoot half my ear off and don't kill me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not happening.
I was gonna ask you, did you think it was staged? I was
Bro,
gonna ask you that. But
I'll tell you, I don't look. This is my 100% just me, just speculating, but I don't think it was staged. But I thought the Secret Service did a terrible job,
bro. Oh my god.
I think they did a fucking terrible job. I think the people in the audience saw the shooter before the Secret Service did. It was a terrible. They should all get fired. I'm not even gonna bullshit. That one girl was holding his hat. Like, yo, let the hat go. Like, what are you doing? She's just trying to hold his hat. Like, yo, fuck the hat. The president's being shot at, bro, and y'all letting him do fist bumps.
God, like, bro,
what are you doing? Listen, the Secret Service did such a bad job that I literally thought, like, I've seen better Secret Service shit in movies.
Yeah, like they were really slow to react, and then you had the guys in the black, like they had the helmet with the gear.
Yeah.
I felt like it took them too long to get on the stage.
Bro, nobody was there. People in the background. The president dropped down before anybody even got to him.
Right.
Like, I don't know how secret the service was. They were more like maybe like level B Secret Service agents, like the ones that get rejected to guard the real president. They passed them off to Trump because these guys were terrible.
Yeah,
listen,
they were slow, bro.
6 or 7 shots went off, and then they shot him. Bro, if that would have been anywhere else, one shot would have went off, and they would have had dogs on this guy already, and he wasn't that far away.
And another thing, okay, you hear the gunshots. Trump gets on the ground, and I'm looking at the people that's behind Trump, and it's like
they're not even scared,
like non-reactive. Almost. Now
bro.
some of them ducking and dodging and moving, but for the most part,
Li-
they were just kind of chilling.
no, me and Jess were saying the same shit, and I'm like, you know what it is? I'm gonna tell you what it is. People are so numb to shootings, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's happened so much that they and everybody in that area, they're probably all gun owners. So the loud crackling, popping noises or whatever, they'd be like, "Oh, it's just fireworks. It's whatever. Some gunshots off in the." They don't care. They're just so used. Everybody's so used to just shootings, bro. Like now, if you in a shooting, you used to it. Like it's nuts, dude. It's absolutely fucking insane.
You know what's crazy, man? And when I want unity and peace in the world, so I do my best not to go racial with things, but I have to in this scenario because how did this guy get on the roof with a gun that close?
Listen, that's what I'm saying. Secret Service did not do a good job. Listen, the last, I don't know, I forgot who it was, that when they went to a city, I was watching a video, like sometimes I watch YouTube videos and I fall down this rabbit hole of Secret Service shit. Bro, they'll have Secret Service snipers and on every roof in a city. Every roof. Sometimes on a rooftop, on floors, on fire escapes, on other, they won't even let people leave out of their buildings in some cases. They'll be everywhere. Snipers on every roof, so nobody goes up there. How you tell me you're in the middle of a field and you forget to go to that small building right there where maybe somebody can shoot the president from that building. Literally one building, maybe 3 buildings altogether, but one building. You forget to comb out or have. Do you think it'd be a good idea at least to put a police officer or somebody on that rooftop so they like, how you leave a rooftop open like that, bro?
And it's crazy because they had snipers on the other roofs, but not that one.
That's what I'm saying. Why would you have snipers on the thing right next to him when there's a guy over there looking? Just think about this, bro. There were snipers by the president, and they didn't see that guy setting up shop on that rooftop. So how good were you really looking? Like, come on, dude.
So
the dude, and listen, the dude is white.
Yeah.
So it's not like they can blame this on anybody else.
And okay, this is what I'm thinking. Because the guy was white, nobody paid him any attention because white people get leeway and privileges. They don't see them as suspects or threats. So I think that's how he was able to slip by. Number one,
and he probably knew the area really well.
Yeah, and number two, maybe they wanted the former president to get shot, Donald Trump. Maybe they wanted.
I mean,
because
that's always a possibility, man.
This is your job, and this is what you do day in, day out, and you don't cover the basics.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. When the conspiracy people start going crazy, they talk about it was inside job and all this crazy shit. Like, now, what'll make this situation worse is if Donald Trump goes on TV or on his Twitter or wherever the fuck he's gonna go nuts after he gets his ear fixed, and say some wild shit like, "See, the Democrat, they want to get me gone. They try to kill me. The other party this." Like, if he starts spreading that narrative, bro, that'll be a fucking fire that's gonna be so hard to put out.
Well, he already won the election with this shit.
Dude, 100%. Listen, there ain't nobody more gangster than Trump right now. He's convicted. He got shot, and black folks love him. He is the new 50 Cent, bro. He's lit right now. He is, bro. You can. I'm telling you, his thing is gonna go up. And then with that picture he took, bro, that was, bro.
With
like,
his fist in the air?
with his fist and the
That,
blood on his face,
oh yeah.
bro, that's it. It's over. The election, you might as well put him in the seat right now. He won, dog. People are gonna look at this and be like, yo, they want him dead for a reason. We're gonna vote for him to see what happens. Listen, they're gonna vote him in just to see if they try to kill him again. I mean, it's getting to the point where like politicians are not politicians anymore. They're gangsters. You know what I'm saying? They're the street gangsters of the suit and tie. Those are them. They go there, they talk shit about each other, and then they might send out hits to each other. I don't know. I'm just saying, but if that's the case, bro, Donald Trump is the gangster right now. He got the bread. He got shot. All he needs to do is make an album, and he's straight. He's in there. Donald Trump album coming next year. Mixtape. I'm telling you, he's gonna be out here doing mixtapes and passing out his CDs to people. You'll see.
Well, but my thing is, I'm concerned about like what's going to happen moving forward. So like what does that mean for any other presidential candidate or politician? Period. Like do they have to move differently?
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. You got to remember when JFK got shot in that car, convertibles were it was done. There ain't no more driving in convertibles, waving your hand to people no more. Now I'm pretty sure in this case they won't do outside shit no more. They're probably gonna cut that shit all out together and just do them in stadiums where they can scan everybody and that's it.
So
outside, I mean, I get why they do outside debates because it's cheap and it's easy, but I don't think that's gonna be a thing after this one.
Okay, I got two questions or two concerns. After this attempt, are they going to crack down on gun control and really do something about gun control?
Listen, and that was another thing about conspiracy shit. They were like, "Oh, now they're coming for your guns." They've been saying that forever. I mean, if they don't do it for school shootings, they're not gonna do it for the president, bro. They're not. They're not gonna do it. Like they're gonna probably try to ban ARs and all that shit. But
I think, see, like I was saying, see, dog, as long as it's happening to the people beneath you, you're going to come up with all these excuses. But once they turn the guns on you and your people, the higher ups, the elites, it's like, yo, they're shooting at us now. So maybe now they might do something.
Maybe. I mean, I don't see much changing, to be honest.
I mean, I don't think that's going to change either. But I mean, just a thought.
Yeah, I think, and this is just a thought. I don't know. This is just a thing. I think the only way they will ever change gun control if somebody was mass shooting government officials and places of this caliber.
I'm glad you said that
because I bet you they would change gun control. If people started going out there and shooting them, yeah, they'll change it. They'll promise you they'll take guns away in a heartbeat. Oh yeah,
that was my second concern or thought. What if this becomes the normal, just like school shootings? So school shooting became normal. Now shooting at politicians has become normal.
Now, yeah, and that's when they'll change it. It'll be like when they took all our gold away from us back in, I forgot what presidency. He took all the gold away and made it illegal to own gold for a minute. And you know what I'm saying? Like, they whatever affects them the greatest is where they'll chop you at the legs. You know what I'm saying? If you kicking, they're gonna chop your legs off. If you punching, they're gonna take your hands off. So if for some weird reason politicians are the aim for the next wave of shooters, instead of going to schools and shooting up schools, and they start shooting up politicians, then you'll see a shift in gun whatever, whether it's gun control or how they make them or how you get them. Then there'll be a problem. Like I said, bro, I'm just glad school was out and not in session, because that kid probably would have turned that energy into a school shooting. Because like I said, we don't know nothing about the guy, the young kid yet. But if school was out, that would have been a way easier target for him to go and do some other shit. You know what I mean? But he took
Mhm.
that shit out on the president. And I'm not saying good for the president, and I don't think that was cool. I mean, as much as I don't like some of these guys, I don't wish death on anybody. But I'm just glad that it happened to be he focused his energy on something over there, not kids. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather them shoot 10 fucking presidents before they shoot up another school. You know what I'm saying? Like, because
Yeah.
I just think like school shootings don't make no sense. Those kids are innocent. They haven't done nothing. These politicians, yeah, like I said, I'm not condoning shooting politicians. I'm just saying I'd rather it be politicians than our schools. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I will not take that away. I'm just saying when they understand how our kids feel, when they could
Mhm.
become target practice,
When they
then
see how
maybe
it feel.
something will get
Yeah.
fixed. Right. Like I want to I don't want to say this. I don't want to see, but in a whole other universe, if school shootings were at their schools, at their private schools, and at their rich billionaire schools, and if that shit was happening at their schools where these people's kids go,
Mhm.
I promise you it'll be a whole different vibe. But it's always a public school. It's always the bottom of the barrel schools. You know what I'm saying? And Uvalde is all Spanish and Mexicans and blacks and a couple white schools. But I'm just saying, like, if it happened to the elite schools,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, where they send their kids, bro, this we'll be having a whole different conversation. Promise
Yeah,
you.
for sure. But okay, so let's say assassination attempts on elected government officials became the norm. Before in my opinion, I think before they implement any type of gun control, they're going to implement martial law.
Mhm.
That's my opinion. It's like they're not going to try to fix. They're not going to mess with the guns. In my opinion, I think they're going to implement martial law, and once they do that, that kind of jumps the schedule. They get to jump ahead of the schedule because it's
Mhm.
this population control thing is a real thing. So if they're able to implement martial law, I think that's you know good for the elites. You know.
Yeah, of course. But then with that, you know, nowadays, you could get away with that back in the day, but nowadays, if something like martial law were to pop off, I mean, we could be doing a whole civil war again, bro. Like, there's guys out there with buku amount of guns and money and shit. Like, they you know do some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, I could see that happening, but we would just as a country, yeah, we would not. I don't think a martial law will be a good idea because I think in the state we live in now, where people are
Mhm.
just so angry at politicians and government that if martial law were to go into, I could see uprising for sure, 100%. I could see people quitting their jobs, going out there, buying guns, hiding their family, and living in like a World War like three type of vibe, where they just shooting up the White. Like I see it being a mess. I don't see anybody, especially nowadays, with people so gun ho ready for. Because I met people who are ready to go to battle right now in the streets. Talk
Yeah.
about, yo, if anybody coming for my guns, they gonna have to kill me. Yo, like these guys are real people. Bro,
Yeah.
I've
Oh
ran
yeah.
into some real ones out here, especially in Florida. I talked to some big redneck dudes, and they made it clear, like, yo, they coming for our guns and our family. They're gonna have to kill me and everything. Like and he's dead ass serious. He got a whole like 3 gun saves in his house. Like he got more guns than canned spaghettis. Like it's nuts. Like I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. It's yeah, bro. I don't. It won't be good. It won't be good. I just think like people are sick and tired, and if something like that were to happen, they'd rather go out in a blaze of glory before they give up their rights, bro.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah. Well, my final thoughts on what happened. I think it's terrible. I think it's messed up, man. And I don't think, no matter how bad you see a person or a candidate, the American way has always been, we vote for our president. If you may win, you may lose. I mean, but sometimes Democrats win, sometimes Republicans win. But that's just how it always been. You just take it on the chin, and then when the election comes around again, you vote and get your person in there. But assassination attempts, man, I don't condone it. It was messed up, man. I didn't like it.
Yeah. I like I said, bro, I don't wish. I never be like, yo, I wish this motherfucker just die. Like nobody ever. Well, people do say that, but I rarely ever say that to anything. But I'm like, despite him being who he is, like come on, bro, like, what killing him is gonna do what? Okay, he'll be gone. Somebody else will come right back and do some. It's
Probably
like
even worse.
like I said, yeah, like I said, bro. Like they created this monster of a cesspool of political, whatever you want to call it, arguing or throwing dirt on the name, bro. And you know what's crazy? I could blame this on Hillary Clinton, bro. She started this whole mess of the fake voting, and she did all the Russians, and Hillary Clinton did all this mess, bro. Like she was the main person, because when she lost, she was butthurt. She's still butthurt from that shit, and that's where all this shit came from, bro. Hillary fucking Clinton. I'm just saying, that's my opinion. She was just butthurt, and she could not stop talking about Trump, and just just ruined just everything, because then she started throwing in all the fake voting shit and blah blah blah. She created this narrative of voters scam. Whether they scamming or not, bro, it's the government. But they literally don't even need to count our votes, and we won't even fucking know. Like, who? Like at this point, it's like whatever. They're picking each other's like they're picking their own presidents. We're not really, like, I don't think we're doing any of that shit anymore. Like, it's different, dude. It's just all different. But I don't know, man. I think just the kid was young. I think he was like 20. He's going off what people are talking about. He probably in his head thinking he's doing a good thing for his country because of the narrative they're spreading about Trump.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said in the beginning of the pod, whether or not he's a dickhead, whatever, that has nothing to do what he's doing. Like, business wise, politically, like whatever. Like, I don't understand. Like, okay, he does this dumb shit he does, but like, does that have anything to do? Like, let's talk about what he's not doing. Okay, he's not letting people out of jail, or he's not doing reform. Let's talk about that. It's like, I remember back in the day when you watch commercials, it'll tell you on the screen, Bill Clinton cancels, Social Security for old people, took away this, took away that. You don't see those commercials anymore. Now it's like, Joe Biden falls asleep on the stage, is an idiot, has Alzheimer's, and he's slow, he's retarded. You don't hear nothing that he's not doing. Besides, I mean, you could see it, like the Border Patrol and all that junk and the border, but like, there's no political badgering. You know what I'm saying? It's all dirt.
Yeah, like,
right, it's all personal shit. Like,
yeah.
He kisses girls on the mouth. Do you want a president like that? I'm like, do I? Like, I'm like, dude. I don't know, bro. But yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm over that shit. But yeah, stop shooting at the presidents, bro. Now he won. Whatever they try to do, everything they're trying to do is just making shit worse. If they would have just left this man alone and let him drown in his sorrow, nobody be talking about him. They kept him relevant, dog. That's it. They kept him relevant. They wanted to take him to court, do all this. Okay, go ahead. You kept him in the news every day for 4 years while he wasn't president. Now he's running again. I'm like, bro, like, like you don't understand how to get rid of somebody. You ignore them.
Yes, completely.
Somebody talking to you, you don't want to talk to them. You do this shit.
Yeah,
That's it. They walk right the fuck off.
I didn't even pay attention. I didn't notice until you just said it. But for 4 years, this man wasn't president, but he stayed in the news, in the media.
He was relevant the whole 4 years.
Crazy. That is crazy.
And that's because they couldn't get off his dick, bro. They should have just left him alone. Let him fall. If he's doing that bad of a job, he'll fall on his ass himself, and that's it. But no, they kept him relevant, and now look, they try to shoot him. Bro, sealed the deal.
Yeah.
Sealed the fucking deal. Joe Biden might as well just pack his shit now, get his tighty whities and his goofy ass, because you know he wear that ugly ass old school fucking deodorant that smells like cheap fucking dog piss, and go die in a fucking shack somewhere, because it's a wrap for him. I just want to see how they reply. Like I don't know if is Kamala still like vice president? Like what is this girl? What does she do? Like does she do anything?
She's like, to me, she has been the most silent vice president ever.
Bro, I even forget that she's vice president. Like who the fuck? Like besides her, I don't see her do nothing. Like I don't know if she's doing anything on the back end, but at least like, bro, she don't do shit, bro. I don't see her doing anything. I don't know. I don't hear anybody talking good about her or nothing. She's just MIA all the time. I don't know. But anyway, fuck it. All right. So what are we talking about next, bro?
We're talking about Nikolas Cruz.
Yes.
For those of you who are not familiar, Nikolas Cruz was a school shooter. He was the gunman at Parkland School. He killed 17 people. Damn. And he got sentenced.
Yeah.
It
was like what? How many consecutive?
It happened in 2018. He got his sentence in what?
Yeah.
I forget when he got. When did he get his sentence? So was it sometime earlier this week?
Yeah, it was like last week? Yeah, it was like last week, 2 weeks maybe. Damn, it was like 4 years to get some 6 years. 18, 19, 20. Yeah.
24 years.
Yeah,
old.
dude. How many? I think it was like, how many life sentences he got convicted for?
So how many did he get convicted for?
I don't know. It was a couple. It was like up there. It was like
no possibility of parole for each. Ooh.
It was
a life sentence with no possibility of parole for each of the 17 counts of murder to which he pleaded guilty.
Okay, I know.
The sentences to run consecutively.
Yeah. Shit.
17 life sentences, man.
He's done. Listen, my thing on this, damn, stop that. My thing on this is that I read that we were watching, me and Jess were watching. He got sued by the survivor, one of the survivors sued. Well, I don't know if they sued or what we call it, but he stripped him of his rights to ever talk about it, write a book about it, and took his name. So he cannot write or talk or do any interviews that's gonna make him money. But the guy who took his name can, which I think they should do. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that was a real good idea.
So the last survivor can write a book, sell the rights to a movie, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that it's a good idea, but I'm just saying it will help later, you know, maybe in a couple years when shit's a little bit less, you know, intense about, you know, because like for instance, the whole Jeffrey Dahmer shit, when Netflix did the show, the people were upset that they did the show because it kind of opened up old wounds, and they were really upset. Like they wanted the shit canceled, and they couldn't do that because
none of the money was going to the victims. It was
right, exactly, which I thought was fucked up. You know, like you can't do that. Like, come on, you open up a whole can of. It's not like you're making this character up. You're using the actual name. You're using the real stories. Like nothing is different. Everything's the same. It was pretty fucked up. But yeah, and in the case in this case, he can't do no interviews. He's not allowed to talk about it, and that's it. Done deal. Which I think they should do for every murderer. I think they should strip their rights away from talking, ever making any kind of money about about the situation that occurred. Because, and I'm only bringing this up because this is actual facts. But the guy who, I know it's a little bit off topic, but the guy who killed Pop Smoke, I think like he's in jail, got out of jail or something like that. I don't know. But he's doing interviews for money now. Like Vlad, which I hate Vlad. Vlad, I hate Vlad. Vlad is such a culture vulture. He is a piece of shit. But he's paying this guy to come on his show. I don't know if it happened yet or if it's going to happen, but apparently they were paying this guy to come on the show. Oh no, not Vlad. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. But I still don't like Vlad. Adam 21. Fuck him too. Because if you ask me, they're both the same people. Vlad is the same thing, but Adam 22 is supposed to be paying this guy for an interview. That's crazy to me, dog. Like, how do you do that? Like, that's nuts, bro. Like, I don't understand how you interview and pay somebody who killed somebody. Like, and that's the new wave we're on. It's like, yo, if you murk somebody, I can get out and do an interview and get like 10, 20,000 from one of these podcasters. Like, that shouldn't even be a thing.
What's even more messed up about that is that guy who killed Pop Smoke. He said that he has no remorse about.
He really don't. Yeah, no.
About what he did. So,
and like I said, that's street shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether Pop Smoke did him dirty or not, that's street shit. That should not be on a podcast. That is street shit. There's one thing. I don't know. I'm old school. Old school street shit stays in the street, dog. Like, I used to have old heads say shit all the time. Like, you don't talk about street shit to people. Like, you just don't. This new wave of being just loud and talking, saying shit on internet, and I mean, look at how all these young kids are dying because they're going on Instagram and doing wild shit. Like, that's crazy, dog. But interviewing somebody who killed somebody, like for instance, when Vlad interviewed Keefe D, who allegedly killed Tupac, like, that's crazy, bro. Like, how do you even do that? Like, one of our legends, and you're gonna disrespect him by interviewing his alleged shooter, and then on top of that, the guy goes to jail because he went on your show like an idiot. Like, that's just, I don't know. That nothing makes sense on the internet, dog. Nothing.
No, it don't. It doesn't, man.
I just don't get it. And that goes back to the school shooting shit. Like, if most of these school shooters end up going to jail and then pleading crazy or insanity and living out there, like, no, there should be none of that. You're not crazy when you went up into the school and shot 20, 30 kids or 10, 15 little preschoolers. No, you weren't crazy when you did that. You were 100% on board, because crazy to me is like you biting your tongue and eating your toes. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You doing shit like that, or you go around, you eat sheetrock. That's crazy. But if you go to Walmart, buy a gun, get bullets, drive to a school, shoot the school, kill kids, have a backpack, armor, and you got bullets to reload in case shit get real, and you get caught, that's not crazy to me, bro. You're a piece of shit, and you deserve to die. See, in cases like that, cases like this, you deserve to die. I will gladly put a bullet in your head to save tax dollars to put you in jail. I'd rather see you dead. I'd rather see your brains blown out on the floor than to put you in a jail and spend tax dollars on your dumb ass and court fees. I never understood it.
Because you're attacking kids, man. They're innocent kids.
Bro, every time I see a school shooting, it breaks my heart, dog. You know what it feels like to, and I know you don't have no kids, but uh, you know how I feel sending my kids to school, bro. Literally, I don't send my kids to the first day of school and the last day of school anymore. I don't do it. First day of school, I don't. I go with Jess and we get whatever programs and whatever, but I don't send them for the first day of school, and I don't send them to the last days of school. Like I don't do it.
It's just too darn crazy.
It's
Like,
risky, bro. Because
yeah.
I don't send them during holidays anymore. I don't do like I don't give a fuck. Perfect attendance can kiss my ass until they learn how to keep our kids safe and not become target practice. Bro, the school could call me 100 times talk about why your kid's not in school because I don't want them fucking there today. Fuck off. It's Christmas and they want to go shoot up some idiot gets a good idea and wants to ruin Christmas for a bunch of kids and like no, I'm not doing that, dog. I try to put myself in a school shooter's brain mentality. Like, when's the best time to go shooting? They want to do a splash, or I'll do it on Thanksgiving, or I'll do it on Christmas, or I'm feeling goofy. I'm gonna do it on Halloween, or on the last day at the beginning of school years. I'm not doing that, dog, bro. Fuck these fucking schools, bro.
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
crazy,
schools, dog, school shooters. I don't even understand why we even having trials for school shooters? They need to drop a law that if they're guilty, caught in the act, red-handed, we shouldn't even need a trial. We should line this motherfucker up, put him by a fucking dumpster, and just pump lead into him until a hole in the dumpster comes out, and that's how we know we're done. Because literally, bro, I kid you not, dude. I tell Jeff all the time. It's like, God fucking forbid there's ever a school shooting and he survives. I'm not going to no court things. I'm just gonna wait till I see him ever getting transferred, and I will just murk him myself. And if I can't get my hands on him, I will figure out a fucking way. Because I rather see him dead, and I rather go to jail than see him go to jail and live his life out while my kids are not here. I'll be damned.
Yeah.
I'll be fucking damned, son.
Yeah.
I will fucking.
It's just. I don't. It's just too cowardly, man. It's like you shooting kids, and you know the kids have no way of fighting back and protecting
No,
themselves.
absolutely not, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. What go like I said, bro, earlier. Go shoot up a fucking building full of army guys. So we'll see how far you get with guys like that. If you want to go battle some real motherfuckers. Go to an army base and shoot up an army. Go I don't know, go to any government building, go shoot up a courthouse. Go shoot those motherfuckers up and see how that shit works out. And then we'll talk. Go do a mass shooting. Go do that shit. I mean, the fuck you shooting up school kids for, bro? Like I rather my wherever I'm working at get shot up than a school shooting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
if I'm working at a dealership, I rather them come shoot up a dealership than them shoot up a school.
Yeah.
If I know my life saved 10 kids, I'd rather die. Like, it's just real shit. Like, come on, dude. Like that. Oh man, that shit pisses me off, dog. That's why I don't fuck around in Walmart, dog. You ain't catching me slipping. I got my little book bag, son, and I'll just fucking knives and guns in that bitch, looking like Rambo, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You can make fun of my book bag all you want, but I'll go fuck around, find out. As soon as I have that shit unzipped in 2 seconds, I'm fucking putting holes in your ass.
I can only imagine what you got in there, son.
Nigga, I'm in a hole. I got my 9 in there and a knife. Got a knife in my pocket, knife in my book bag. I got two. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I got 2 kunais on my book bag straps, and they sharp.
Yep.
They sharp as fuck. I bought these shits a while ago. They sharp. I got them right here in my straps. You grab them. Somebody asked me, "You use those?" I was like, "You want to fuck around, and find out? I'll use the fuck out these things. I don't fuck. I'll stab the shit out of you, bro. Like I don't like seriously, dog. I would not hesitate to fucking harm somebody if they fuck around. I am not that fucking. Maybe back in the day I would have been a little bit, but especially when I'm with the family, bro, I will fuck your day up, son.
Yeah, son. I mean, you got to be, man. You got to protect your family, protect what's yours.
Yeah, dude. I'm just glad that I mean, Florida and Georgia, you can carry. In Florida, you can carry without permit and all that shit now. My fucking, and I'm not even a big gun person. Like, I don't have rifles and shotguns and ARs and all that shit. I just have one little 9 that I actually got with Alex way back in the day. He took me to a gun show and he put me on to which one was all right. And I had that shit ever since, dog. And that shit, like, I don't take it everywhere with me. Like, if I'm going to, like, somewhere real quick. But if I'm going to Walmart, definitely taking it to Walmart with all the fucking creeps in the Walmart. Man, I take it anywhere that I know there's going to be a lot of people. That's it. Jaden even bought me a gun holster to put on my side, and sometimes I rock it. But when I wear sweats or sweat shorts, I can't really put the gun holster because it kind of pulls my pants down. So I just put it in my book bag. I have the book bag on my chest, bro. Niggas, no, there's no money in my book bag now. I'm a fucking bullet for your ass, though. But yeah, man, that's what about school shooting shit. That's my take on that shit, bro. But it's good that he got his fucking rights revoked. He can't talk about shit, and he's gonna do life forever. Fine, whatever.
Yeah,
but I prefer him be dead.
I think that's a really good ending to such a tragic story.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I just hate the fact that you got to be a special kind of somebody to be a lawyer to protect a school shooter. Like, I don't know, dog. Like, if I'm your lawyer and you tell me you just shot 16 kids, bro, I'm gonna murk you myself. Like, we're not even making it to the fucking court. Like, what happened to your client? Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. He fell over here and he fucking bumped his head on my knife. Like, I don't like. I'm not representing no piece of shit like that, though. I don't care how important it is for my reputation. I'm not doing it, though. I'm not doing it. I want to see him in jail. I'll fuck up his whole thing.
I agree, man.
But all right, so what we rolling into next?
What we rolling to next is the biggest boss, Ricky Ross, man.
Boss.
More accurately, we're talking about his baby mom and the rant that she went on about Ricky Ross,
bro.
And I guess you go ahead.
Do you know she has a podcast now? No, it's called Aunt and Auntie or Auntie. It's called something Auntie, but it's like it's a play on words because it's aunt and then tea, meaning like you spill the tea and you talk. Yeah. So it's called Aunt Tea. Okay. It's cool.
I like it. I like
it. And she's with 2 other girls. I think one lady is older ladies, obviously. That's why it's called that. So it's her. I don't know who the other lady is, but I know there's another lady that's, I think, Black China's mom. And they had their first podcast the other day.
Yeah, I see
and that. Game was on it.
Yeah.
Did you see
that? I saw that.
Bro, that was the most cringy fucking episode of podcasting I ever listened to, my G. Like, I'm not even, bro. All right, just for a moment, I'm just gonna, maybe you watch it later or listen to it later. It's not long. It's like maybe 40 minutes, something like that. But it's dumb. Like, first the questions start, and then all of a sudden it jumps into like sex stuff, and they act because Black China's mom, Black China and Game used to date and do shit. Yeah. So she's asking him questions about like her. It was like it was, and then like she's like flirting with him, and then Game is like telling her, "Yo, I'll take one for the team and show you how I get there." I'm like, bro, it was the most awkward. Like, even the host, it was like, it was cringe, bro. It was so bad. Like, it was funny, but it was bad. And this is going back to Rick Ross thing. Okay, why rappers are making these girls famous? Because let's just say Rick Ross never dealt with this chick and made her famous. She wouldn't even be on his platform. Mm-hmm. You understand? Mm-hmm. But the fact that she's on this platform and she uses it to bash Rick Ross, like, isn't there like a fine line between like trying to be a good baby mama and dealing with, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I know if I'm Rick Ross or if I'm 50 Cent or any of these big guys, and I have a baby mama, I don't want her on a podcast or on a newscast or anything that has to do with the public. I don't want her bashing me because she's not getting what she wants, or maybe they are treating them bad. I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna do my best to make sure they're not fucking making me look like a whole asshole out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you see it all the time. These rappers make these girls that were nobodies. They were probably Instagram thoughts into these famous things now.
Mhm.
Now she got a whole podcast and everybody wants to interview her because her and Ross are beefing. Like, it's like, what kind of culture are we creating?
I don't think was she an Instagram model?
I
Because I
don't know.
think
I'm
she.
just saying.
Oh,
I
see what you're
don't.
saying. Okay, I see what
Yeah,
you're saying.
it was.
Okay,
I don't know what she was. I don't tell you the truth, but nobody knew who she was prior to her being with Ross. So it's
yeah.
like she might as
She
well have been.
I think she owns a restaurant,
Mm.
and okay, I'm just give you what my thoughts and opinion on it, and I'm going to be brutally honest. I did not like what she. I didn't like how she did it. I'm okay with
Right.
what she did. I just don't like how she did it. You know what I'm saying? It was
Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm okay with what she did. I just don't like how she did it because I feel like the language and the just the angry black woman thing. I didn't like that aspect of it. However,
Yeah. Okay.
I will offer her some grace because listening to her it sounds like she's been dealing with like a lot of disrespect from Rick Ross, and she's been
Yeah.
doing her
Which I get.
yeah, and
Mm.
she's been doing her best to keep it cool. But
Hmm.
it's like just disrespected her one too many times, and it just let me get you. Let me tell you about yourself right quick, like so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give her some grace on that because I totally understand that feeling of being disrespected, especially after you got you made sacrifices for somebody, you gave that person years of your life that you can't get back. No things like that, and then that person give you they behind the kid. So I mean, I definitely feel where she's coming from.
Yeah.
And I feel like that speaks more to a bigger issue of how black men treat their women. It's like, bro, like there's no respect, man. Like you have to respect these women and the things that they're going through and the sacrifice that they make for us, man. You have to. It is a must. But no, these dudes they come from nothing, and then once they get some money and some notoriety, they become a holes, man.
Yeah.
And I don't know Rick Ross. I don't know her, but just from living in the black community and paying attention to my environment and looking at the climate of the reaction between the interactions between men and women, I believe what this woman is saying. Like dudes become monsters, man. And I'm not saying women are angels. I'm not saying they're always honest because women can be liars. They can be monsters themselves. But when I watched when I watched that video, I saw a woman that was tired of the BS, man.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I mean, you just treat people right, man. Treat people with respect.
Yeah.
And if you're not able to talk to someone, like just don't talk, man. Like stay in your corner because she
Yeah.
went off, bro. Like
Yeah.
she went
And,
off.
yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, like I said, I don't know Ross. I don't know her, but it's like it gets to a point where you're tired of holding your tongue, and I guess this is her way to lash out. But that's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. Like, if Ross wasn't being a dick, or let's say he was being a dick, like, is that the way you go about it? Like, you just go on the internet and start, because at the end of the day, like, who wins this battle? No one. The kid goes
No.
online and sees how dumb you are, and then how dumb his dad is for doing like the back and forth, like goofy high school shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So nobody wins. So it's almost like you're responding with your emotions, and then you're recording yourself being goofy, and now you're on news. And they love this kind of shit. It's almost like a cultural thing for somebody's baby mama to go on Instagram and totally bash somebody. You don't see any other culture do it but black culture.
Right.
Go out there and put all their business on the internet. When was the last time you saw, like, I don't know, just anybody white do that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't happen. They might, besides the Kardashians, they're fucking terrible. Golly, bro. Fuck them.
I don't know.
But I'm just saying, it just they get TV shows from this shit, is what I'm saying.
Like I said, you get rewarded for bad behavior. Like that's what happens in
right. It's a culture thing now, dog. It's literally and I hate to, I don't want to blame it on this, but like Love and Hip Hop brewed a culture of damn, Joe Budden had said it one time pretty good, but they're kind of groomed people to act that way to get notoriety.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't even want, let's go back further. Let's go back to Kim Kardashian and Ray J sex tape.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That birthed everything we see now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like stuff that was intimate and personal for you and for your eyes only was always just that. It was like you do your tape or you do a recording, it was just for your thing, unless you were doing porn. It was always separate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But once the Kim Kardashian and Ray J shit planted the seed for leaked sex tapes of famous people doing dumb shit in personal spaces, it became a thing. And then it birthed this like, oh, we can put this on TV now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not a whole sex tape, but now we can act more ratchet on TV. And you know what I'm saying? It kind of birthed this. If you act crazy and stupid or ghetto or whatever, you could get a TV show or you could be on TV.
Right.
And then like you start seeing all these other shows coming out and everybody's like nobody was doing good things on TV. Let's just put it like that.
Right.
Like unless you never seen good relationships on TV.
No,
you never seen anybody with a good relationship. It was nuts.
I was looking. I was like, bro, you don't see TV shows such as Martin, Living Single, My Wife and Kids, Wayans Brothers, Jamie Foxx. Like you don't see them. They're like them things like they don't exist at all anymore. And it is all Real Housewives, hip love and hip hop. And it's like, bro, it is so toxic. And
it is. Oh, toxic. That was it. Go ahead.
And people see these things as the way to be. Like if you want to be rich and successful, and well, I can't even say rich and successful because you got ordinary middle class people who think and act this way, right?
So they think it's cool.
Because I remember. Okay, this is when Sweetie was dating the Domingo guy, and she was saying if he can't buy you a Birkin, then you don't need him. And then you got middle class women who really believe that. You have to keep in mind, even if you are a rich person who can't afford a Birkin bag, you have to put your name on the waiting list. So you can't it's like this stuff ends up becoming our reality, and we're doing our best to navigate this stuff, man. But it's just getting
it's terrible.
Really, crazy.
And that's like, I mean, that's what we were talking about a while ago. Like it's an unrealistic reality, bro. That's what they should call it. Not reality TV. It's unrealistic reality TV. Because that's what they're doing. They're doing unrealistic shit to get clout. Like, bro, listen, I watched Love and Hip Hop for maybe 1 or 2 seasons, maybe. I don't know, Jess used to watch it. But sometimes I was engaged with what was going on. But then I'm like, yo, I gotta stop watching this because I feel like a dumb piece of shit for watching it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo,
It,
that in Jersey Shore, and Kardashians. Like when I watch these shows, I feel stupid. Like I feel just just more dumb. Like I'm like,
yeah.
and I'm already kind of fucking off the scale, dog. I don't want. I can't, bro. I cannot just my thought process when I'm watching these shows is like, what is going? Like how many? First of all, if I'm on Love and Hip Hop, I'm not going nowhere where there's drinks because I already know that you fuckers don't know how to keep your drinks in your cup. Like, I'm
They
not
always
going
throwing a
nowhere.
drink, bro.
I'm not going nowhere where there's fucking drinks. Keep your, you know what? Take me to a foam pit. We meet there and talk. You get mad, you push me in the foam pit. That's it. I'm good with that. But I am not meeting you where there's drinks, any glass, any liquids, nowhere. That's what I don't
Yeah,
understand. Like it's almost like a setup. Like they set you up for battles. Like why we got to do that, bro? Love and Hip Hop is by far the worst show for women because I think the guys get a, they get an excuse. They're there with the women. The women
mhm.
are the ones who are acting crazy. Besides Ray J, he act like a girl sometimes too. But like for the most part, they they know they're gonna react. You're dating a famous guy who acts like a piece of shit. That we're out. We got TV gold right here. We know he's gonna cheat on her, and we're gonna catch it all. Like it's crazy, dog. It's just nuts,
Mhm.
and that's the kind of shit we're into. There's no like you said. There's no love shows. There's no funny shows, and even if there is a funny show, it's on Netflix, and it doesn't do good because
Right.
it's not ratchet enough. You know what I'm saying? Or it's not hood enough, or it's not grimy. They're not doing fucked up shit to each other. They're not throwing glasses of champagne at each other's faces, bro. You know how many times bro, we watched like at least a dozen episodes of fucking Love and Hip Hop seasons. I must have seen at least 100 glasses thrown in somebody's face. Like sometimes I want to go to a restaurant now and I just want to throw a glass because I felt like that's what I have to do to get attention. Hey waiter, throw some fucking like is like I just want to go throw glass at somebody. Like it's just nuts, dog. I just think like reality TV is just it's terrible, dog. It's
Yeah,
it it's
it's
it could be entertaining, but then you realize how fucked up it is because these are actually real people lives. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like
and they have so much influence over people, bro.
that's
That's
the
the
sad part. That's the
now,
sad part.
I could see if they was doing these things and it just stayed within them or they're within
Mm,
that TV show. But
no, that shit always leaks out.
yeah, like it's oh
Then
man,
not then you have girls
crazy.
out here in the street having babies with rappers to become famous just to get on these TV shows. It's almost like when MTV did 16 and Pregnant. You had 16-year-old girls fucking trying to get pregnant just to be on TV. Like that's the kind of TV that's no good. Like why are we showing like they always like, well, we're showing you how being 16 and pregnant is not a good idea. But yeah, look at all these girls now. They're all rich and got
Hmm.
money for being pregnant and 16 on TV.
And
So
then
you're not
is
showing the next
what
generation anything. You're just telling them, oh, they could be 16 and pregnant, and if they get lucky, they get a spot on MTV.
and I hate
Like
that
it's
show
just
because it's such a I don't know the word for it, but if you're a white girl and you're 16 and pregnant, you can get a TV show. But if
mm,
you're a black girl who's 16 and pregnant, you're considered promiscuous, and it's a bad thing. See what I'm saying? And
mm.
it's crazy to me because like my sister loved that show, but I'm like, man, as a black girl, you shouldn't watch that. You shouldn't support that because if you were 16 and pregnant, the world would treat you like trash. But
Mm.
if you're a white girl and you have a child who's 16 and pregnant, you can end up on a TV show. You end up getting paid,
Yeah.
all these sponsoring, like, and it's just crazy, man.
Well, it's kind of the same deal. Like back in the day when the hood, all the Spanish kids, black kids are on drugs. We're on drugs, but all the white kids start getting on drugs. Now we have a problem. Now it's a Now we gotta, like it's the same thing, bro. It's the same thing, just different time, different. They call it something different, you know.
Hmm.
But yeah, dude, the reality shit is just I'm over that shit, dog. I really don't ever watch reality. If I watch anything reality based, is with Jess will watch like 90 Day Fiance. That shit's funny. I always think that shit's funny because that goes to show you how stupid some people can be because they really jump out the window for love, dog. Land on a
Mm.
pile of shit and then jump out the window again to see if they land in a different pile of shit. That shit is crazy. Like I watch people on, excuse me, I watch people on that show can't even talk English to each other, no language that they both understand. They using Google Talk and text. I'm like, bro, I could not do that. Talking about you want to tell her I want to marry her, Google. Gary, bro, and then then they gotta talk. No, we're not doing that. If you can't write it down,
Ah,
bro,
man,
nah, sorry.
it's crazy.
Yeah,
So
but yeah, that's it. I'm off that shit. So let's
yeah.
see what we get into next, bro.
You want to talk new music or you want to talk nostalgia?
Let's talk nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
Yeah. Well,
All right, nostalgia, man. We got two. I'm loving the new sound drop.
yeah,
We
no, I
got
like that.
we got two new beat 'em up games coming out. We have Double Dragon Revive, and we have the new Karate Kid
All
beat 'em
right,
up game
talk
coming out.
about let's do the Double Dragon. Hold on, I'm trying to pull it up real quick, see if I can find the trailer for it. But I'm hella excited for both actually. I
Well,
know you really
I'm excited for Double Dragon because this is what I wanted. Like I wanted like a up to date version of the old like the games that we grew up off of. But you
yeah.
have to get them right. You have to get them right.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And a lot of times they don't get it right. Like for instance, this is not the first attempt at a Double Dragon whatever.
Hmm.
They did do what Double Dragon Neon. That was fucking terrible. Jesus
Yeah,
fucking
that was
Christ,
terrible.
dude. All right, let's peep the trailer real quick.
Right.
It's only a couple of seconds.
Dope.
It looks good. It kind of
Yeah.
it kind of gives me like the Streets of Rage 4
Yeah.
vibes. You know what I'm saying? With upgraded
Yeah.
graphics,
Yeah.
not 8-bitty. Yeah, I just hope Billy and Jimmy both can kick and punch at the same time. Like that was the only thing I hated about the 8-bit version. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
I hate that it's next year, but it's fine because there's so many games coming out already. I'm kind of like, it's fine. I could wait because I'm gonna already bust my pockets out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
But
we got
uh,
we'll have Dragon Ball Sparking Zero to keep us busy.
yeah, that's gonna keep us busy for a good minute. So I think that's why they pushed it out too because they know there's a lot of crazy games coming out. They know this game is probably. I don't want to sound like I'm shitting on it, but it's probably not gonna obviously sell as much as a Dragon Ball game or you
Hmm.
know what I'm saying. But I think it'll do pretty good. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But I'm super, super excited about this shit because I'm
Oh
a
yeah.
big Double Dragon fan. So this is totally up my alley, and I love beat 'em up games as it is. So
Yeah.
I am super hype about that for sure.
And I really love the fact that it's not pixelated, man. I don't want to pay five
Yeah, I
hundred
know
dollars
you.
for a console, and
I
then it looks
know.
like
I
I'm playing
know.
Super Nintendo, bro. I'm sick of that.
I
So
you know what's crazy? I love pixelated games because it gives. I always like them for some reason, but I understand. I understand what you mean. Like that's not something you want to jump into all the time. You know what I mean?
well,
So I
it's
can see how.
some of them are okay, but don't make that the norm. You know what I mean?
Right, right. I think it's just they could get bang for their bug if it's pixelated because it's easier to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, yo, we could do it kind of 8-bitty and still make a couple dollars for the studio and still drop, you know, content on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm now this one right here. You
I ain't
can
gonna
see it on the
this.
screen,
Yeah, I can see it now. Even though it's
bro.
pixelated, it looks good.
And look, bro, I just love the nostalgia of the TV screens, kind of like what we did on our intro.
Oh yeah,
Like both of them had TV. Well, the other one was the arcade cabinet, but you get the drift.
yeah.
Oh man, I'm super. I ain't gonna
The
front, man.
nostalgia of it. Yeah.
The nostalgia of the Karate Kid, bro. Let's just clap to bring back Karate Kid, bro. Like it's doing its thing, bro. It's like it's not dying down. I'm glad that it's not dying down. All right, the trailer's short. Let's watch this one. I love that Daniel's young.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of cool. Bro, all the levels look so good, dog.
Yeah, they do.
And he's fighting all his old like bullies.
Yeah. Dope.
Did his motorcycle like they're doing the whole movie. It's so great. I just hate the trailer wasn't longer.
I know, right?
Street Rumble, and it comes out pretty good.
This
It
year.
comes out, yeah. So,
Yeah, we definitely got to get on that one.
Bro, that one is definitely. We did the Ninja Turtles, kind of the same. So yeah, we definitely got to do that one.
Oh yeah, we got to get on that one.
Yeah, that one. This one looks really good. I like it because like they expanded on the universe of Karate Kid. Like it's becoming this big thing now. So like they could start off small and like really get into the show. You know what I'm saying? So there could be a lot of DLC. Like this could be the first movie, maybe the second movie, then jump into the show, and then jump into him being an adult, maybe like a DLC where he has adult skin, like his kids and the other kids. And bro, I can see this going like, oh, I can see this going on forever.
I like the artwork. I thought it was
it's really
that wasn't really pixelated. It was
right.
It was 2D. The animations and the art style looks good.
It was more cartoony than anything. See, like right here with Daniel's doing his of course his pose. Like it's awesome, dude. It's so good. I could really enjoy like the Halloween scene. It's great. It's great. And then that Power Ranger joint too. That just popped up on the screen. See it?
Yeah.
That one too is gonna be good. I know for a fact we talked about that a while back. That Power Ranger one, way before they even did the trailer, dog. We hit that one.
We was asking for one. Yeah.
When we did games we wish were coming. Oh, they remade or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that Power Ranger one is definitely an honorable mention, dog. Like, that's gonna be. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up real quick before we. Oh man, I got the wrong one. But this Power Ranger one is really gonna touch. This one's gonna be it right here too, because it kind of reminds me of like the Super Nintendo. What was it, Super Nintendo version? The side-scrolling one.
Yeah.
But like 3D. Dog, this one is gonna be it right here too.
It would be dope if you could play as the person and then morph when you wanted to.
Yeah. Like it got. I don't know. I don't think you can morph. It kind of doesn't look like that.
Nah,
but I get what you're saying. Yeah. I want to know how they're gonna do the battles, like the robot battles, because I don't think they showed that robot battle shit. Bro, even though it looks cheesy, it looks fun.
Yo, for real.
Like it brings me back to like those old like Sega Genesis vibes. Yeah, bro. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be
Nice,
gonna be
man.
one. All right. Enough of that. I get crazy when it comes to the fun new games coming out, dog. Can't wait. Oh man. So what's next up? We got anything else going on?
New music.
New
We're talking new
music.
music.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
And what? Oh yeah, new music. Okay, so I mean, it's not much. I know Eminem's album came out. I think day for yesterday. I listened to it at least 4 or 5 times. Um, I have to say this. I I I like some of the songs. They're not bad. The only issue I don't even see an issue. I see a lot of people they're misunderstanding what he's
Mm-hmm.
trying to accomplish with this album. And when I say what I'm trying to say is that he is bad. All right, so in the album he's battling himself. So it's Marshall versus Slim Shady, right? And he in some of the like you got to listen to it from beginning to end because it's a story, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in the album he's fighting himself, but he's trying to kind of part ways with his old self,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense. Like there's
Yeah.
even he even kills him in the last like in the middle of the album he kills him, and then it's like Marshall starts rapping. So it's like he's talking about things that are old, like for instance the Superman guy, Christopher Reeves, he mentions him a bunch of times, but I think it's only in reference not to diss him per se, but to say that Slim Shady, he doesn't know how to get over shit. And in a song called Guilty Conscience too, he's talking to Slim Shady like, yo, you gotta let it go, dog. This is old. Nobody wants to hear this shit no more. And then Slim Shady is like, well, you started it. Like it's kind of like a tit for tat with himself. It's cleverly made, but I think this can go over a lot of people's heads, especially nowadays where people don't understand lyrics and just wanna kind of grab one thing and take it out of content. You know what I'm saying? Out of context. Because that's what's gonna happen. I promise you. Like he mentions like even in one song, he literally kind of not really apologizes, but kind of does to everybody he ever dissed. And even Lord Jamal and Benzino, he's like, yo, I'm over this shit. And he's like, I'm done. And then he kills Slim Shady. It's crazy. It's good. Like if it would have been a movie or like if he puts visuals to some of these songs or maybe all of them,
Mm-hmm.
it would be a lot easier to understand. But if you're not a listening person and you're just listening to go onto your website and clout chase by saying Eminem talking bad about paraplegics, then you fucked the game up. Like those are the kind of people who are fucking up the game, like music. But the album is not it's not bad. He has a song on there for his daughter, which was really sad song, really cool. He talks about him being dead, but talking to Haley. Like it's really nice. It's cool. But there's some songs on there that are pretty dope, like the one with Big Sean. There's another one with Jelly Roll that's actually pretty good. Um, it's not a bad album. It's not a street album. Like it's not a street album at all.
Okay.
I don't expect anybody to go in their
Well, I mean,
car and like you know what I mean. But
I don't
it's
expect
not
street
bad.
music from Eminem. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
I
never made
mean,
street music, and
yeah.
his
So
music has always been
it's
different. So
yeah, it's a weird lane, like an
yeah,
Eminem lane. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
like nobody else is in that pocket but him. So I could appreciate new music because from him because you know he's one of the goats and I don't know man. I think he had some things to say. You just have to listen to it. You
hmm
know what I'm saying? Even in one song, he references how people take stuff out of content, and he mentions Kendrick Lamar, Lil Wayne, and some others where people would talk about their albums saying they're not good,
hmm
but him saying that somebody's gonna take it out of content and saying that he said that, but that's not the case. He's saying that people say that about the goats and then get mad at them when they don't make music. Is what he was
gotcha,
trying to say.
gotcha,
But
gotcha, gotcha.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, that was my new music list. Eminem's album. That's all I've been listening to. Really, I haven't really had a chance to listen to anything else.
Okay. Well, my favorite rapper, Big Crit, has a new song out. It's titled "Situated." I'm gonna be
Mm.
honest, I haven't heard it yet. However, Big Crit is my favorite rapper, and I'm always excited when he releases new music. So
Okay.
I don't know the tempo. I can't tell you what he's talking about in the song. Well, actually, I have. I heard like a snippet of it where he's rapping, and then it's
Mm,
kind of an up tempo, and he's actually
mm.
snapping in the song. So,
Okay. Okay.
um, so yeah, he's So just if you get a chance, man, just go check that out. Man, I'm definitely going to listen to the
Yeah,
whole
definitely. I'll put it on my list
when I
tonight.
log on. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I've been listening to a lot of music lately because when I'm at work, I listen to music while I'm working.
Hmm.
So, but like I said, I listened to the Eminem album for like 3 days in a row just to kind of. That's what I do. I'll listen to an album like 3 or 4 times a day
Hmm.
just so I can get the vibes and kind of see where he was at.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's what I've been doing, and then I'll jump on something else. But all right, well, yeah, I'll definitely put Big Creek because I have his old songs in my list, but I have like thousands of songs, so
Yeah.
it barely pops up. But I'll put that new joint on there, and it'll come up some more. But yeah, other than that, I don't got no other. I don't think there's anything else. I might have missed something, but I don't know. I'll probably find it during the week. But yeah, man, I think I think that'll be a good run. Also, like, share, subscribe. I don't know why I keep forgetting to tell people that.
Yeah. Me
Subscribers have
too.
went up. I know we reached like I think almost 80. I know it ain't much, but the shit that's a lot for from coming from nothing.
Yeah.
But we getting there. We just dropping. We just gonna keep dropping. Um, Probably gonna look into other platforms besides YouTube and just start dropping on those. We'll let you know when we do that. Just something a little bit more not so YouTubey. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
but yeah, man. You got anything else you want to put out there, kid?
Uh, nah, man.
Think we nailed
Nothing
everything?
nothing to add, man.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, I just want to let everybody know I appreciate all the love and all the everything. It's kind of cool. And yeah, stop shooting at the president, and we should be good. I think that's a wrap. Shout out to Donald Trump, our new president, because you know that's what's gonna happen. And yeah, I'm gonna go eat.
You and me both, bro.
Yeah, I'm hungry now. But yo, this is Ninja,
And this is XP Early Bird.
and we out here, bruh. Holla at us
Peace.
later.
Peace.